See if everything is working. To that. It's gonna be super confusing the whole time, for sure. But okay. Oh, Twitch open too? Did not know. I don't know if I should have ironed this first. I just washed it, so I don't know. Let's see, let's see. Say that I'm live. Might be helpful. Whoops. Live for the first time, not in my stream room. Weird. Not the first time, but it's been a while. Hi, Lucky. How are you? Hi, Beacon of Courage. Thank you for the, I don't know what that is exactly. Over on TikTok, though. I haven't been live on TikTok. I genuinely cannot tell you the last time I was live on TikTok. I think it was when we thought that it was going to get banned. Was like the last time that I was live on TikTok, if I'm being so totally honest with you. So, but the little gift thing, super cute. Really appreciate it. Okay, there. I said I was live in Discord, so we've got that going for us. I need to post going live on Instagram story probably, because I haven't done that in... I also don't remember the last time I've done that. I've just been going stealthily live the past bit. Why is it not telling me people's usernames on TikTok live? That's really confusing. I don't appreciate that at all. But hi! Today, on today's episode of what are we doing with our lives in general, it's a good question actually. I am going to try to, because I like to make my life incredibly difficult, I'm gonna try to turn a dress into like a fantasy dress. I got this dress for $8 at a thrift store. So it's like, I can't show y'all really the base. It's really wrinkly right now because I washed it since I got it from the thrift store. I wash clothes regardless of getting them from thrift stores or not, honestly, because I have really sensitive skin and all the dyes that are in most garments freak my skin. Evie's being really cute, sorry. I got distracted. Freak my skin out, so yeah. Hi Bloodhound, hi Amazing Shiny, hi In My Girl Super Kawaii, hi Auto Fantasy, hi Bushy. But yeah, I don't know why I'm giving myself this task when I have 2 days to complete it, and then I'm kind of screwed, right? So, I got a bunch of stuff yesterday to, hold on, I'm like trying to do 80 things at the same time. It's a lot. I forgot to, what am I doing? Say that I'm live, right? On Instagram story? That's what I was, yeah. That. Live. On Twitch, though. I mean, I'm live on 3 different platforms at once, but I feel like most people go to Twitch. So, dang it. My back hurts. I don't know, this was a good idea. I didn't want to be in my normal room for this because I'm ghost. I like the little ghost emoji with that. Adorable. That's what we all need, right? Live. I don't know why did I read live as live just now? Trying to survive. Relatable content. I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? Ow, my back. Okay. I'm too old for this. So I got a bunch of tulle, back on that topic, to add to this dress. This dress doesn't look great right now because, again, I just washed it and it did some weird things. Maybe I should have hand washed it. Realistically. I didn't do that though. So, huh. I wonder how that's attached. Did I unravel that a little bit, or was it already like that? I don't know. I watched it on gentle though. I don't know. Whoops. Have no internet, so can play on your PlayStation or can't? I forgot to post the story again. It's going great. There, I did it. Are you proud of me? Retired as a DJ? Cool. The scheduling and madness, I'm sure. I don't doubt that being a lot. I am very like low energy person normally. I mean, that's true and it's not at the same time. So anyways, here's this. Oh. There. Did it upload? Yay. Okay. Now we'll focus on the task at hand, which is I am essentially going to be spending this stream working on this because I've given myself 2 days to do this, and I also plan to stream, so it was either I cancel doing one of the things or combine them. So I've combined them, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, my idea for this dress, which I will have, like, I'll probably make this a TikTok video or a reel, whatever, short form video, that's what I'm trying to say, as well, where you can see the dress better in its full, like, glory. I'm not going to stand up on my couch to show you it, though, but it's a pretty basic, just, there you go, long dress. I like its bodice.
Ooh, cool.
Its bodice is, what? Hi, Mike, thank you so much for the resub. Its bodice is, okay. It looks kind of like a leaf. I have a corset that's this color too, like a short one. Underbust, sorry, not corset. That matches it, that I'm considering putting with it, but I just don't know yet. Because I kind of like the little leaf looking situation we have going on here. Anyways, I got this tulle, which I'm going to do a layer or two of this. I may have gotten too much of it. It looks white on the webcam. It's not. It is like this champagne color. Maybe when it's balled up, you'll be able to see the color more. Or not. No, not really. Cool. Well, it's not. It just, it looks like this more in person. And then I also got some blue sparkly tulle to put as like the over layer for the skirt. I think this is really, really pretty, so I'm excited about that.
Wow, don't get the internet get started on underbumps versus corsets again.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the resub, Tinkini, and so true. Let's not get the internet arguing about my wardrobe again. Would be good, probably. Hi, Danny. Hi, Patrick. Work hard but don't kill yourself. Oh, I'm an overworker for sure. What is it? What is it? Workaholic? Always have been since I was like 16. So I can't really, I was talking about the other day, I don't remember the last time I've like relaxed. Because even when I've gone on like vacations, well, to be fair, vacations I've gone on the past 2 years have been crap. I'm a very unlucky person when it comes to everything that I do, it seems. So I don't remember what I was saying. But anyways, look how sparkly and pretty this is. I also got some other stuff. Like this, which I don't know how to, like, it's my little Hobby Lobby bag. Really attach this to the garment. I'm borrowing someone's sewing machine because I still don't own my own sewing machine. Anyway, oh shoot, let me not break this. I got, oh shoot, please. I don't know what I was thinking getting this, quite frankly, because even the girl who was cutting it, she was like, I don't really know how to cut this, and I was like, yeah. It was with ribbons though, but it's metal. And it's just like, I got a yard of it, because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it looks really cool. And I think it could add something, you know what I'm saying? So, did you just link throne, Tinky? Anyways, I don't know how to attach this. Sew? Hand sew? Hand sew? Like make it like a, that could be pretty, right? Or like, okay, I know. Hi, Iron Subs! Thanks so much for the resub! I know, I haven't done a crafting stream in so long. This is so precarious. And so, I don't know what to do with this right now. In so long, or like in general, anything that's not like playing games. But let me know how y'all feel about switching it up. Doing some more like... life, you know? Anyways. The goal right now is pinning tool to this. Okay, question. For anyone who has done things like this, would you iron this first or like steam it? I'm going with no. Like, I feel like if I were more of a perfectionist or like someone who, if I wasn't streaming probably, I would probably steam it before attaching stuff to it. But my mentality right now is that is a lot while streaming to try to do that, and I don't know how, and I already have my setup all figured out. I washed it, so it got all wrinkled. And maybe the tool will cover the wrinkles, and if it doesn't, then I can steam it later, right? That's my mentality right now. Work smarter, not harder. I almost said the opposite.
In this economy.
Iron it in this economy, right? I think, well, I have an iron, but I don't know that I would iron this material. I feel like I'd steam it. I can't breathe. But thank you so much for the bits. I forget that bits exist sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you for the little heart, Dan. I don't know what they're called on TikTok. I apologize. I also apologize that I didn't make this TikTok format because I suck, apparently. Yeah. You seem pretty rich? Based off what, my guy? Well, it's actually hilarious. You know, I would rather people think that to a degree. I'm at that point in my life where I'd rather people think I'm more well off than I am. Because it's, what is it? This is gonna sound so stupid. I think I've been watching too much like Love Island and stuff. That's what I'm gonna blame it on, but it's more aesthetic than being poor. I can say that because I'm poor. Anyways, I used to want people to like it to be obvious where I was financially because like, you know, I was just like, I've struggled for so much in my life. Like I want like the struggle to some degree be like not noticeable, but like obvious. Maybe. Weird complex, I guess. But now I'm just like, it's not aesthetic. It's not aesthetic anymore. Oh god. He's a Love Island Huda, like which, like, okay, is there a new dance for Huda, or are you talking about something that she did on Love Island? Because I can't move the way that girl moves. I wish. I so wholeheartedly wish. I can twerk. Y'all will never see that, but I can. I have the capacity for it. That, you know, doesn't need to see the light of day, but that's different. Oh, the intro dance? I don't remember what her intro dance is. I remember it being a really like big thing when it happened. I'm really excited for the reunion. Why do I think the reunion was tomorrow? It's next week. Wow, pain. It's gonna be like something to look forward to, I guess. You would be surprised by how broke I am. actually. I guess that's not the aesthetic though. Find a use of the metal somewhere? I'm hoping so. Hi, Dave. Thanks. I mean, like, you know, I don't know. I'd say I've been in worse positions in my life probably, but like, it's probably true. But what's the poll for? Is there a poll right now? I don't think there's a poll right now. Poor girl, rich style. Yeah. I have some bougie taste. I will not lie. I really am into fashion. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Y'all distracted me. Gosh darn it. I have very bougie taste. For sure. But that's why, however, I showed restraint in not getting the $90 dress. Okay. I got the $8 dress. I could not. The $90 dress was crazy. But what we're gonna do is make this poof out, because it's a good base. It's like a flat, the bug. Anyways, I don't know what this is considered, but it's like a very, like, this is what the skirt looks like right now. I feel like it's a really good base. I feel like all of my, I'm talking without breathing. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me right now. What was I saying? Why do I forget to breathe when I stream? I guess I'm not used to talking. I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, all the fancy dresses that I have and like cosplay dresses, they have kind of like the skirt underneath the poof. So I feel like it works. How I've never sewn tulle, but we're gonna do that today, I guess. I'm trying to figure something out though. Like, does this need to be? I need to pin it around. I don't know the best way of going about it with this fabric. Like, or the other way. You have so much like dog fur in this tool. I don't know what I was trying to grab just now, not my mouse, my phone instead. Thank you for the more bits. I can't hydrate. All I have to hydrate is root beer. I apologize. Have y'all ever added coconut creamer to root beer? It's amazing. I meant to do that, but I forgot. So it's just root beer. Dono Goal, her intro dance. I don't remember what it is. I'd have to pull it up. But, Love Island intro. Why intro song, not intro dance? Please be so for real. Intro dance. Why can I not find it? Alright, let's see. Oh, her like... I love Huda. I think that she's great. I'm really excited for the reunion. I think it's gonna be messy. It's so simple. Like, her dance is pretty... It's not crazy. It's really funny, though. It's very, like, lighthearted and cheery. I would need a pool. I feel like you have to have the right, like, environment for that. In my opinion. OMG, Charlie Whoa, it's glitching. Charlie Castle. Little corgi gifts. What is TikTok live on computer's really weird. Hopefully I didn't just break the stream. That was really weird. Jeez. Anyways. I forgot what I was saying because I got distracted. Have you ever added brown sugar to coffee? I haven't, but I've been hearing that a lot recently. Like the brown sugar over like the, you know, the sugar you normally use. I'm tempted to do that. I actually really like brown sugar, so not opposed. I need to find... Okay, this is an end and this is an end. So if it was like that, that would be fine. So I should do it like that then. And then layer it like that, right? Or do I layer it like this? This seems way too difficult. No, 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 no. I'm doing it the way that I said initially. Because that makes more sense to me right now. You give off this carefree attitude, hide your anxiety well. That's one reason people think you're rich. You are giving me way too much credit. You are giving me way too much credit, but I really appreciate you and thank you very much. Just hyped me up way too much. Mask my anxiety? Me? Mask my anxiety well? That's crazy. You know, I hope that that is accurate. I hope that is how the world perceives me, as someone who, you know, gotta go for the aesthetic. You know what I mean? Tinkini, thank you for the donation or tip. I never know what to say. Love crafting strims. Even though I get distracted and don't ever actually get anything done, it's lit. I'm thinking, yeah, I should start this where the zipper is. That makes the most sense. I'm gonna pin this and then it's gonna injure me later. It's gonna be great. This is, I'm not like the best crafter. It's been a long time since I've done anything like fancy, I want to say. Okay, we have one pin. I'm just gonna pin around, like I said, the band here with one layer of tulle, see what that kind of looks like, and then go from there. I'm really excited for this layer. I think it's gonna be really pretty and glittery. I also got, where is it? This fabric, because I thought I could make some sleeves too, you know, like, and then if I have, hopefully I have enough of this blue fabric. At least hopefully I find out tonight, and then if I don't, I can go get more. To make sleeves, or do y'all think the sleeves should be the same color as, like, should they be beige or should they be blue? I got this so because I feel like it's a good little like base without having to make a base for the sleeves, you know? I stress myself out, I apologize. That bed, this is actually a couch. This is my couch. It does become a bed though, so I do have it set up in that fashion. I love this couch. I've had this couch for a really long time. It was not aesthetic though, so this is a cover, like the fur you're seeing is like a couch cover that I really love because I can take it off and wash it very easily, and the dogs love it too. It's very soft. But yeah, this is a couch. I don't know if that made it more obvious or not. I don't know if you can really tell because of the cover. That you can, that will never see it because it pisses off all the right people. Yeah, for sure, of course. That's, you know, my goal in life apparently is to be the bane of men online's existence. You know, I can do that without really doing anything, which is what makes it more fun to contribute to it actively, right? I feel like I need to pin this here too so I don't accidentally pull it over too much. Ah. I'm gonna stab myself for sure. That should make that a bit easier. This is gonna take me forever. I feel like I'm not even gonna get through doing this part on stream. But at least we're chatting while it's happening, so. Woo. Just thought it'd be interesting to do something other than gaming on stream for once, and I didn't want to cancel stream just because I needed to do this. So, this is such a light layer. I'm wondering if I should actually already fold it. Yes, right? I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna undo everything that I just did because I'm stupid. I'm gonna fold it over already. Hold it up, maybe? Okay, let's see. So this is how long the skirt is. I'm doing this here instead of in my stream room because I have more space to lay things out in a way that I can like look at it all more. I don't know if I don't know what's going on. Genuinely don't know what's going on. Hype train! 90. The dress that I wanted to get was $90. This one was $8. This one was not $90. That would be very out of budget. I'm gonna move this real quick. This seems like a risky little game, but it's fine. Okay, so if I want to, I feel like I can even double it up lengthwise. Yeah, I think so. Because it's so freaking long. I got probably way more tulle than I needed. I just googled how much tulle do people normally get for fantasy dresses, and I went with that. This tulle is really, really cheap though, and I had a coupon, so I got it for $4. The tulle, not the blue tulle, the blue tulle. I don't remember how much that cost, but I wish it was $4. Okay. Look at this. This is. I am not the person to be doing this. For sure. Or, I don't know. Why is it so twisted? There's too much. Okay. It's giving me a headache. Yeah, breathing does help. The Supergirl, it is a sub goal. And it's basically because I was asked a while back to bring back doing like some Supergirl content, so that's for that. I was thinking about changing it though, if y'all are interested in it being something else. Or we can leave it up for a few more streams, see what happens. But yeah, that's what that is. So there's the Supergirl sub goal, and then the cosplay stream donation goal, which is I wear a cosplay on stream. I feel like that's pretty explanatory. Well, no, Catwoman wouldn't be coming out for the cosplay stream because, like I have said, that would be a much higher goal than that. Because that's a full. Also, during summer is crazy. Wearing full latex catsuit in summer, like it's already hot in here because I have a light on me and all this stuff and computer heat. Like I'm not even in the really hot room that I normally stream in, so Catwoman would be a much higher goal. Maybe for Halloween, I can set up a Catwoman goal, and if we reach it, we reach it. If we don't, like limited time for October kind of thing. Coconut Dr. Pepper. I only tried it once, I think, and it was just okay. It's not what? The least processed sugar would be ideal, for sure. Good contrast to the blue? Yes. Everything's better if you're Eevee enough, for real. Thank you, Amy Girl Super Kawaii! Sorry, I was trying to catch up on chat. Wow, it's crazy that there are people like that on YouTube saying show feet. No. For free in this economy? Free? No. That's crazy. Whoa. I can't figure out how to do this exactly. I feel like it's one of those things where it's way too long. So I don't know how to double it up. Really. I'm gonna have to just... I'm gonna redo what I just undid, is what I'm gathering. Strawberry Dr. Pepper? Yeah, I've tried that one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Just do again what I just did. Unbelievable. Did it to myself. Played myself. I can't hydrate. I'm so sorry. It's just gonna cut not very well. I know for a fact the rest of this is gonna be done on the floor like a gremlin. For sure. It's hot. Why is it always so hot? Or I just over... Is it really the lights? I feel like it's genuinely... Every time I do content, I notice that it feels hotter. It has to be because of the lights. Which, like, they're like... I want to say LED, so I don't know why it feels like I'm dying, but it does. For the cosplay thing? What do you mean? A link for the cosplay thing. Oh, this dress being from a thrift store makes sense. There's a couple rips, I suppose. For donations, it should be in the about section on Twitch. Sorry, it glitched. I think I got bit by a bug, potentially. This is gonna take 5 years. For sure. I am not doing this as well as one probably should. However, it is difficult. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it was just not cut very well or it's me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, this is a better way of doing it. I can't really look up anything right now because I have chat open. So it's kind of difficult. The only reason I reach over is swapping between tabs. Momager. Hi, Nicole. I'm live on 3 different platforms right now, so. I do have AC. I don't know if I don't have it turned down very much right now. I mean, it would be crazy to live in Texas and not have AC. I feel like that's happened to me though. That has happened to me during hurricane season, which it is right now, which is scary. But last hurricane season, I lost power for, what was it? Like 3 weeks. But that's like genuinely a safety risk, so I had to leave during that time. What's crazy is they still made like me pay rent. Like that's crazy. I could not live there. What do you mean? I still have to pay rent. Dang it. I almost swallowed this. I don't know what's going on. Like, why when I pull this around? I also actually have an overhead fan in here, which I do not have in my stream room, which is what makes it get so hot in there. Living in Texas is not for the weak. Legitimately, I would not recommend. Love you, Nicole. I am trying to create my own fantasy dress for a ball that I'm going to this coming weekend, instead of just using one of the mini dresses I already have, because I like to make my life way more difficult than it needs to be. That's what I'm doing. Trying to make sure I don't accidentally pin multiple layers on that. So this is kind of what one layer tool would look like, which is way less, like way more underwhelming than one would anticipate. So I see why so much tool is recommended for a base layer. I do see that now. This is gonna take me forever. I feel like, I don't know if the best path, I've never sewn tulle, so I don't know if it makes the most sense to layer it and sew it all in one go. Not this layer, obviously, but like layer this up maybe twice. I can maybe get 2 times out of how much tulle I have. Or I don't know. I guess it makes sense to do one layer, sew it, see how it sits on the dress, and then add this. If depending on how poofy that I want it, because that's also another thing. One of the reasons I didn't want to use one of the dresses that I already have is because it is just a lot to pack, quite frankly. It's very, very poofy. Hi, Hunter. Chucking someone out a window, that's crazy. I don't even know how to say that. Gotta respect it. Respect what? Already lost sight of what we're talking about right here. I have kind of an idea of what I'm going for in my mind. I don't know how to really like show you it, but I can show the base dress again. Oh my gosh, order just spell pens everywhere. I don't know how to explain it really. It's so, that shows you nothing. This is not like good. Dang. I'm gonna also make this like a TikTok / short form video to post on all of the different platforms as well. If it goes well. If it doesn't go well, I will post those elsewhere or something. I don't know. It'll be like a funny little joke instead of a for real thing. Oh crap, we're already around? That's not right, right? For real? Whoa! That's kind of concerning. Okay. I have so much left. I'm confused. Okay. I really do not know how to work with tulle. But, okay. Maybe I can show what the dress looks like now that it has See, I'm like, ow. I knew I was gonna stab myself. Pinning the tool around the, it's not bodice, is it? Waistline that it already has. This is with one layer of tulle. The idea is gonna be doubling it up. But I don't know how poofy I want it, you know? Because I do also have this tool, which is gonna go over, jeez, go over this. And then this is the bodice. Jeez, what's happening? Which I don't really know what I'm gonna do with here. I feel like I want to change the line here, like make it dip down a little bit, just because I don't like a square cut really very much personally. This not, I don't know. It's supposed to tie the bodice in the back. It's kind of interesting, but I make it like a scrunch right here. That's easy. I have done that before. I've never sewn tulle before. That's the problem right now. I don't know if it's gonna be 1 or 2 layers of the blue. I feel like 2 will look prettier, but I also want leftover blue for sleeves in theory. And then I also got some, I don't know what they're called. They're like little lace detail that are this color blue that I can maybe put on here. And then I also, like I said, I have a corset that matches this, like a underbust. That's a lace-up underbust though. Huh. I don't know. I just feel like this, the way it is kind of boring. I like that it comes down to this little point though, so I don't know if I would want to get rid of that. I think it's pretty. It looks like a leaf. I'm very confused by this tulle right now though, like how I've already gone around this dress. Like it's not like this dress is stretchy, which is nice because then I don't have to put it on a, in theory, I don't have to put it on a dress form. Oh, I see what the problem could be. No, I don't actually. Cool. Dang it. It's kind of not, it's like champagne is the color that it is, not white. What's happening here? This tulle does look white on the webcam though, so I will give you that. Okay. So what is to be along with that, theoretically, and then that. Can you tell it's been a long time since I've crafted or something? What's happening here? What is happening there? That's really confusing. I don't know what's going on. I think that kind of, I need to cut all this off at the bottom, I think is the next move, and then go from there, because it definitely is much longer than the skirt is, the tulle's length. I don't want to do that wrong. Where did I put my scissors? That's not something you want to lose sight of. That needs to be more. Jeez. Huh. I really don't know where I put the scissors. This is not ideal. Dang it. I am so good at making this happen. Seriously? How is this happening to me right now? Where did I put the scissors? How and why is this happening? Okay, I have checked under this many times now. I found him! I'm dumb. Just destroy everything around me first. Fenrir stole his scissors. He would do that. Hi, Venging Chewy! does not understand, right? Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. An underbust is like a corset, so it like cinches, but it's short. It doesn't go over your bust. That was an easy way of explaining that. That is what an underbust is. Ah, that's right, because I got in an argument with a bunch of men online when my axe throwing video went viral, right? Because they're like, she's wearing an underbust or a corset or whatever, and it was a belt, because it had no cinching. Like, it doesn't do that. It doesn't hold anything up. It doesn't do any kind of shaping. It's a belt. It's just a belt. Anyway. Okay, I think I have this figured out. This is not gonna be like a perfect cut at all, but I have no space somehow. I don't know how I've managed to do this to myself, but here we are, trying to get as good a cut as we can. Like, is that underneath of the skirt longer? Oh, right. I don't know. Let's not accidentally cut the dress would be great. This is gonna be so scuffed, just for the record, because normally I would be a lot more precise with these things, but we're just trying to have fun with it today. This time, whatever. I also feel like I have so much to spare of this that it will be fine, theoretically. Or it won't. One way to find out. Okay, so I've cut that. That is one layer of tulle. Pretty much. But the only thing is, it's also... I'm a little confused. Hi Jarvis, I'm good, how are you? Hi Sarah. There's plenty of space in space, yeah, sure. I know, I haven't seen you in a while, hope you're doing good. I've been live a few times, but maybe just not at good times for you. I often get into arguments with a bunch of men online, though. So, this is not new, realistically. I like the Eevee video. I have pictures too. It's just been so chaotic the past, my life in general, chaotic. So I haven't posted a lot of her birthday stuff, but yeah, my girl is officially, whoa, 2. That's crazy to me. Okay, I feel like I see what I need to do here next. Oh my gosh, I've already been live for an hour. Let me grab the skirt that's underneath, but whatever. Huh. I see. I may have gone wrong here. Kind of? Yeah, I can kind of see it. So, actually, don't pin that. We would rather pin it maybe like right here. Because you want it to be able to flow out, right? That's the goal with tulle. You want to make the skirt smaller. Now what? Do I add a layer? Do I sew this layer? What's happening here? Also, the trick of not wanting to cover, I need to add a pin there. where the zipper is. I've done that before. Unfortunately. And then notice after the fact, and I was like, oh, that's not what you want to see. Okay. I feel like all of that is excess then. But I'm wondering if I should sew it first and then determine that. Ooh, layer 2. Looks like it's in a mosquito net. It's ready for that Texas summer. How old am I? Oh, you're never supposed to ask that. I don't care. I'm 27. You're about to find out how old I am. Anyways, I mean, I post every year on my birthday how old I am. I try to have fun with it, you know? Even though I hate my birthday so much, I try to have fun with it. What was it? Last year was my Pride and Prejudice birthday. And then the year before that, I did the Leonardo DiCaprio cake. So I aged out of his, like, what is it? Love interest? Right. Because he only dates 25-year-olds. 25 or under. So. Oof. I cannot do that, Chewy. Whole family? No. Good on you, though. Hi, Vismay. 10 years older than you? Oh, you're a baby. You sweet summer child. The axe throwing video. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Oh, hey, Josh. What was I saying? Oh. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Streaming on 3 different platforms at the same time is a little overwhelming for me, but we're doing it. It's like difficult to keep up with TikTok sometimes because it likes to revoke access if you don't do enough lives for a period of time. Then you lose access to having it as a part of your like multi-stream setup. Drives me crazy, but it does that. What was I saying? I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah, no, the axe throwing video was crazy. And so many people stole the video for their own YouTube videos and stuff, and that was before I was on YouTube. Drove me insane. It drove me insane. And I like reached out to a big male creator who stole my video and was like making like hate towards me a lot worse and stuff, and like using his thumbnail and everything, and he ignored me. And I tried to report him to YouTube, and YouTube was like, oh, he did nothing wrong. Cool, thanks. Leave it to, you know, frickin' platforms to only ban like stupid things, it seems like. But then when actual like bullying and harassment is going on, no, it's fine. What? Yeah, he edited the colors of my dress in the thumbnail so he did not get flagged for stealing my content. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. College is baby to me. You stream games and yeah, streaming games makes chat very difficult for sure. 3 different chats is also very difficult, even whether like I've tried doing that too when playing games and it's like basically impossible, and I've had people get mad at me. Because my main platform for streaming is Twitch for sure. So I tend to focus on that chat. I try to go back and forth, but there's been times when we played Valorant and I forgot to check. I think it was YouTube, and someone was like, wow, she doesn't even like respond to people here. She's too good to like talk to anybody. But it's like, dude, I'm trying to play a game at the same time, and just the default chat that's up is, if I could have multiple up at the same time, I would. I just don't know how to do that. That might be a skill issue on my part. Not impossible, but I don't know how to do that, so maybe I'll make the sleeves now, because I don't know what to do with this for the rest of this stream right now, because I feel like I need to, like, sew it before I proceed. I need to sew this layer. I guess I could do that on stream, but I was gonna sew on the floor, to be honest with you. My table space is all taken up right now. So I was gonna sew on the floor, because I just feel like also, that's what I did for Barbie. There's more space on the floor. It's an endless amount of space on the floor, and nothing gets messed up by getting snagged on something. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this around my arm to determine. Okay, my hair needs to not be in the way. For sure, as well. Oh, but yeah, some King Link thrown earlier. I have a crowd fund on Throne right now for sewing machine. If you want to contribute to your girl finally getting her own sewing machine, son of a, her own sewing machine, but no pressure. It is just also my birthday. No, I'm kidding. Your birthday's in. I don't want to talk about it. It's soon, but I don't want to talk about it. You know. I have some ideas for birthday content this year, more than last year. Last year was really stressful. I don't know that this year will be less stressful, but I'm struggling with this for some reason. Where should it sit? Should it be this high, or is this too high? Like right here, right? Where the hell? Like that? Right? That's a good height, right? Height? Is that position? What am I trying to say here? Just leave it like this. Literally just cut it, just leave it like that. Don't even add anything else to it. It'd just be too complicated. Where are the hooks I got for this? My mentality for this is to have these like little, in theory, we'll see. My couch has a cup holder. I love this couch so much, genuinely. It was like my first, like, yeah, I think it was my first adult purchase when I first moved out. I've had this couch for a long time. I don't know how long people normally have pieces of furniture. This bad boy. And I was super excited. I'm still very happy with my choice in couch to this day. But yeah, this is my first like grown up like furniture purchase of like living not with family or whatever. All over the place. Left it in the attic. Restored it. Interesting. Flat or higher on the outer arm? Wait, what do you mean? Flat or higher on the outer arm? Huh? Wait. My mentality was making it kind of like how like Arwen sleeves are, is the best way that I can think to describe that. People do complain about everything. Well, that is the internet, unfortunately. It's so annoying. You know what the thing that annoys me the most, though, is when I complain about things, negative things that people say, and then people are like, oh, you know, people are allowed to give their opinion. It's so am I. I am also allowed to give my opinion on your opinion. That's the internet. You're sitting here telling me like, oh, it's just the internet, deal with it. You too, brother. Like, be so for real. A little bit baggier? If it's baggier, I'll cut it like this, maybe. Then I have some extra space. Oh, should I just cut it down the middle? And just, yeah, I'm done. I'll just cut down the middle. And then, I should not, that's from the beginning. I can attach these. I meant to grab my needle, but I did not remember to do that. Oh geez, very old sewing machine. Yeah, the one that I have on my throne is definitely like a fancier one that I need, but my mentality is like if I'm gonna get a sewing machine, I'd like it to be the one that I want, because that one does embroidery, which I've never had a chance to do because you need specific machines for that. I think this will be really simple with how these seem to attach. I think I'm just going to sew it like this, right? On each of the... I might fold them in a little bit more, or have this a little bit more overlapped. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll have it overlapped like this. That way the fabric, there won't be just like a gap of skin. And then I'm gonna sew them, and that's be how I put the sleeves on, is my mentality. I have done this before, like make faux sleeves for something with Velcro, and regretted it immensely because that hurts. Like it rubs on you a lot, and it's just really uncomfortable. So I recommend, if this works, this is what I recommend for anybody to do, get some kind of like snap or something. Just don't use Velcro. I used to think that Velcro was the answer to everything. Velcro and hot glue are what I swore by. I still swear by hot glue, but Velcro, less so. It works for some things, but not everything. Good night, Bloodhound! Oh, or, you know, don't make poor choices. I honestly probably won't be live for much longer since I have to sew things soon, so feel free to, you know, go to sleep. Maybe I'll stream again. Well, soon. Definitely next week, if not sooner. Bye, Tankini. Have fun at the movies. A status update on Discord? Sure. I'll do my best. So I've borrowed a lot of other people, like in my family's sewing machines, and so I've worked with a few different sewing machines, and I'm not super worried about my ability to use them. Bye, Santi! It's getting to that time of the night, y'all. So it's like everybody's... What day is today? Tuesday? Tuesday. What's that work day? Hours, I don't know. No, I get it. I have a lot of like, for one, thank you, but I have like content creators that I like watching their like vlogs and streams and stuff. Like I like their vibe kind of thing, you know? So I get it. I get it. I don't know how to sew this right now. I have to go get a needle. I feel like regardless, I'm about to put the Be Right Back screen up real quick so I can go, because again, no view for free, and I'm not wearing shoes on the couch. I'm sitting crisscross because I don't know how to sit any other way, apparently. So I need to go get a needle. I have thread already, but I need to go get a needle to sew these on. And then I can also sew this on stream too, just to make it like, it should be super simple. Just to where it's just not a straight line for the neckline? I can't think of what these things are technically called, because I suck. I still have no idea where to put this ribbon. She says very uncertainly that it's actually ribbon because it's metal. It's metal. Let's see, actually. Let's see. Would it be like... Maybe... If I have it go down like that, then it could like line the top? I either have it line the top or under bust detail. I don't know. I don't know. I still think it's pretty. I still will find a way to use it, but I still don't know. It is terrifying. I don't know how I'm gonna cut it though. She had to, I'm sure I have a tool for it somewhere. Or worst case, I'll use hedge trimmers, it's fine. This is such an interesting ribbon. It's so weird. and metal. So strange to me. Investment rather than a money pit. Yeah, no, I agree. That makes sense. That's true. Like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like a decorative spider web. Huh. Not sure how you would do that. I don't know how I would do that either. Sounds interesting. Painting? What are you painting? Hi, Sonic fan. I don't know what happened to me. A lot, probably. Go around the skirt. Oh, that's true, too. I could have put it around the skirt. I just want to add something to the top, and I just don't know what. Because like I said, I also have those little blue details. But they're not metal, so I don't know what I want to do as far as this goes. It is uncertain right now. Very uncertain. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, so I'm gonna go get a needle. I still don't know if I'm gonna sew. I don't think I'm gonna do the sewing machine parts on stream. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the sewing machine, blah, 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 blah. The sewing machine parts on stream, just because I'm gonna do that on the floor. I'd have to move this whole setup to be pointing at me on the floor. I'm gonna go like full gremlin mode anyways, so. I don't know. I feel like that's better for like short form content, like little clips, and y'all can like skip through it, fast forward, I'll speed it up kind of thing, so you don't have to sit and just like watch me take 5 years to somehow figure this all out. Hopefully I can get most of this done tonight, is my hope and desire, because then I won't be stressing out about finishing it tomorrow, is my thought, but that might be wishful thinking. Oh, I love Spider-Man. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite hero. Superhero. And it's like a really basic answer. I've heard that so many times. People are like, oh, like, oh, you're a comic fan. Who's your favorite superhero? And I'm like, Spider-Man. They're like, oh, do you not like know comics? No, I know comics. I have a whole wall and treasure chest. I love saying treasure chest because people get very confused by that. Dedicated to my comics. I've always loved Spider-Man. So I don't know if it's like a partially a nostalgic thing, because he was one of the first like superheroes I think that I was introduced to. I'm trying to think if that's true. It was either Spider-Man or the X-Men. Which I love the X-Men a lot too. Oh, and Justice League, I guess. But no, not a hot gremlin at all. just gremlin. Just a gremlin. But yeah, no, I love Spider-Man. Back on that topic. I am trying to convince myself to not get the new suit design, even though I really want it, because I love Spider-Man. My moving to Toronto, that is not my plan. As of right now. I do spend a lot of time there, though. A castle and map of Ireland? So have you been to Ireland? Ireland is one of the places I want to go to the most. I love Ireland. I am half Irish, so I would love to visit Ireland at some point in my life. It's definitely like a dream destination for me. But yeah, no, I don't plan on moving to Toronto as of right now. Who knows what the future... What was I about to say? Future holds, but as of right now, no. Toronto's really expensive. It's like... Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much my drawback there. Andrew Garfield. I love Andrew Garfield. I got to meet him, and it was super wholesome. And he seems like exactly what you expect him to be like in person. Wow, I can't speak. They let me redo my picture with him too because I messed it up the first time, and I was so upset. And the guy was like, "It's okay, you can go back." And then when I walked away from Andrew Garfield, he was like, "Okay, see you later." Where are you gonna see me later, Andrew Garfield? Like, I appreciate the sentiment, but where? Why? What do you mean? See you later? No. But super sweet dude. It was his first time at a convention. like as a guest kind of person. So it was really cool. Why are you mad, Evie? She's in like her playpen right now because, as you can see, all the like catastrophe that I have going on here. Do they have AC in Canada? No, they have AC. Yeah, it's crazy in Europe. No AC. Some places do though. Really depends on where, for sure. Global warming and all that will do it. But you know, they have AC in Canada. It gets too hot there. Weirdly. It's a weird thing to say, but it does. Now I need to go see Andrew Garfield again. So true. I need to like follow through on that. Which Spider-Man do I like the most? Like which actor I like the most? So which question, like what do you mean? Because I could take that question a few different ways for which Spider-Man. But if you mean like which actor in the live action Spider-Mans, I honestly do like Tom Holland the most. Andrew Garfield was like my crush. Obviously. And like in that sense I find him the most attractive or whatever. But like I do think Tom Holland does the role the most justice. He's a very good Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Which I feel like when it came to the others, they were either good at one or the other, if that makes sense. In my opinion, like Andrew was almost like he wasn't quite awkward enough in a weird way for Peter. Or not awkward, but like I don't know, he was a good Spider-Man, less Peter Parker. Holland does the role justice in both ways. Does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah. Toby was a good Peter, and Andrew was a good Spider-Man, and then Tom, I feel like, is good at both. Like, he plays both roles very well, which is important. It's like, you know, the Superman Clark Kent thing. Like, you can't do... That's something that I had an issue with when it came to Cavill as Clark Kent. I was like, sure, Jan. But as Superman, sure. But then with, what's-his-face? The new guy. What's his name? I know his last name starts with a C. Corn something. I don't know what it is exactly, but I really liked him as both. I liked him way more than I thought I would. I was kind of a hater going into the new Superman movie, but I actually really enjoyed him. Never been to Ireland. Yeah, it is one of the places I want to go to most is definitely Ireland. Ireland and Japan. Now that Japan announced having a Pokemon theme park either next year or 2027, I really want to go because that's crazy. I think I'd cry. I think I would cry. I have 2 AC units. See, that makes sense. Top tier. Yeah, Toby was... Yeah, I mean, people will hate that when people don't like Toby as Spider-Man, because he's a lot of people's, like, first Spider-Man experience. I've always had the mentality of just, like, being open-minded to anything new that we get in the comic area of live-action mediums? Media? I don't know. I am very, I don't know how I had the words and lost them, but I am very open to all, like, I don't judge it beforehand. I might have, like, some reservations, like I said, with the new Superman movie. I was like, I don't know about this guy, but then I watched it and I was like, oh, he killed that. I liked him a lot more than Cavill's Superman, which a lot of people will not agree with me on, but that's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. No, I'm kidding. That's the thing is, like, it doesn't matter. It's just it's an opinion. You're allowed to like who you like as a character, and that's fine. Doesn't hurt me any. His Peter is highly depressing. More depressing than Holland? I don't know. I feel like that's also, you have to put that to the writing, you know? Chasing the dollar rather than the story. For sure. We've seen that a few times too, you know? But I still try to be open-minded because, you know, as kids and stuff, growing up with all these comics and whatnot, and I was bullied really badly for my interests in general, like, even by my own family kind of thing. So I would rather, like, us be in the space that we're in where they're experimenting with these things and we're getting so many superhero movies. I know people are, like, so burnt out on superhero movies. They talk about it all the time, like, oh my god, another superhero movie. But I love it. There are some I haven't seen because the interest just wasn't there enough for me. I'm trying to think of an example. I actually haven't seen Thunderbolts. That is not because of lack of interest. I just didn't get a chance to. But now I think it's on Disney Plus, so maybe I'll watch that while I sew. Is this a spoiler stream? No, I haven't spoiled anything. No. I try to avoid spoiling anything. I was just talking about acting. I just like them as actors. No, I wouldn't spoil anything though. I try not to. If I'm about to say a spoiler, I do a spoiler warning. And I also ask people to not do spoilers in the chat, you know. Hi, Charles. Thank you, Tom. Oh, okay, so that's why I didn't know what you meant, like that kind, like whether it be like Spider-Punk or whatever. I honestly really like Miles as Spider-Man. His like story and character, it just really like pulls at my heartstrings, you know, and I feel like he's just such a good Spider-Man. So if I were to say that, from the like the different kind of spider characters like Gwen and Spider-Punk and, you know, all the different, there's so many. Probably like, you know, it's still, I guess, another basic answer, but Miles, just because I don't know, he makes so much sense as Spider-Man, you know, to me. I don't know. I love Miles. I feel like he's really cool. I do like Spider-Punk too. I think that he's really cool, but in a different way. Like, I just think he's neat. But when it comes to Spider-Man, for me, has always been about like relatability and I don't know how to explain it. Pulling at my heartstrings, I guess. Who for Superman versus who? I think Superman helped Cavill more than Cavill helped Superman. I would agree. No, I love Miles. You're, like I said, you're entitled to your wrong opinions, or, you know, I say that in jest. Everybody's allowed to like whatever Spider-Man they like. I just love Miles. I love Miles. It's the only reason that I even cosplayed Spider-Gwen, which was like the version from Spider-Verse specifically. I guess it's pretty similar to... I have one of her comics up there. It's pretty similar to the comic. Is because of Miles. Like, that was honestly... I don't know that I would have done that otherwise. No, I don't think that I would have. Yeah. I am a Gwen Stacy lover over Mary Jane every single day of the week, though. Not huge on Mary Jane, personally. Y'all are distracting me. I was gonna go grab a needle. But yeah, no, I've never liked Mary Jane Watson. She is very boring to me as a character, and she frustrates me a lot. I'm a hater, for real. Love Gwen Stacy. Miles. Oh, that would be crazy. That would be such a weird become Spider-Man 2099. That'd be crazy. That'd be cool though. That would be cool. I have the like Spider-Man 2099 comic. It's like my prized possession. It's the holographic I don't know where I was going with that. Holographic cover. It is one of my favorite. It probably is my favorite comic that I have because I've loved it since I was like a kid. I was just always like, it's so cool because it's holographic, and that was like where you mostly just saw holographic in like Pokemon cards and that kind of thing, you know? So it's just like, oh my gosh, this comic book has a holographic cover. That's crazy. So, and then now, even like today, other adults are like, whoa, that's so cool. And I'm like, I know, right? People who don't even like comics very much, when they see it on my wall, they're like, that's a cool comic. Exactly. So true. Superman is too good. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about this the other day, Chewy. Like, okay, so I was never a huge Superman fan. I liked Smallville a lot, and I liked Supergirl a lot, and I liked Crypto a lot. I watched the Crypto show growing up. But Superman has always like been missing something for me when it comes to him as a hero, like being my favorite superhero. He's just never been that for me. I love like DC Comics still and stuff, and like I said, there's a lot of things about Superman's like specific universe, I want to say, I like a lot. I like a lot of the other characters in it, but yeah, Superman was always, he's just like, he's a little bit, you know, too good, he's too strong, you know, that kind of thing. We love an underdog. But I do love what Superman stands for, which is like, I feel like that's cool. It has always stood for. I think that's neat. Mary Jane is just like, she was written very poorly, in my opinion, as a character. I feel like they could have done more with a Spider-Man love interest. But like, realistically, we're being so for real. There's a fly in here, it's driving me crazy. They're being so for real. When it comes to comic characters and their dating life and dating history, they all have dated around a lot. Daredevil being one of the really high up there ones. Yeah. So when it comes to that, it's just because they do so many different timelines, and you know, they have to keep coming up with new stories, and so they all kind of date everybody. It's all over the place. Not everybody, obviously, but it's not, no one's like consistently with one person that I can think of. I can't think of anyone who's consistently with one person the whole time. That they, if they even have, yeah, no, I can't think of a single character. The music, the playlist I'm listening to right now is non-copyright. It's not the normal music I listen to. But I mean, I can. I listen to, my music interests are all over the place, to be totally honest with you. To get my needle, I know, I keep getting distracted. Okay. One moment. I keep wanting to like catch up on what we're yapping about, and then I forget to go get the thing that I need to get. It's going great. Yeah, Iron says, MJ, yeah. That's been like a thing that has been discussed for a long time with Spider-Man in general. Like, it feels like the writers hate him because they can never be happy. Doesn't matter who like holds the mantle or whatever, for some reason we just cannot see Spider-Man happy. Why? I don't know. But yeah, I am not surprised. Yeah, the one constant in Marvel is that we cannot let Spider-Man be happy, which is so unfortunate. I'm hoping something changes with the next Spider-Man movie. Okay, 1 second. I am gonna go get the needle that I said I was gonna go get. So I'm gonna put my be right back screen up, and we'll be right back. have returned. Thank you for the resubs, Jesse and Chewy. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Oh, also bye, Chewy. Good night. Sweet dreams. Oh no. Good luck, also. I'm playing plumber. Okay, so I got a needle. The goal. Also, these are the little details that I was talking about that are like blue. I really don't know. I feel like I gotta focus on the skirt part of this and then go from there. I think this way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like, let all the details be last. Makes the most sense. Hi, Toasted. Thank you. You're so sweet. What's up? Also, as a side note, guys, I am going to try to post a YouTube video tomorrow, and I would really appreciate y'all checking it out and hyping it up. You know, like I said, I've said many times now, my goal this year is definitely to reach YouTube partner, which will only be possible with watch hours on my long form content. So y'all watching my videos really helps me a lot. Dang it. So yeah. How long is this going to last, the stream? My goal was to make it at least 2 hours, probably 30 more minutes max. Unless this takes me like no time at all to do this little sleeve thing, then I might end stream sooner. Just because there's a lot of stuff that I can't really do on stream right now with how it's set up. But yeah, that's pretty much the goal right now. I like streams to be at least 2 hours if I can facilitate that. So with this, let's do this one first. Like that. But no pressure to stay. Like I said before, I'll try to stream again maybe before all the chaos. I just don't know that's going to be possible for this week. So it may be after all the chaos, early next week. Hi, Yadar and Skippy. What's up? I am doing good, just giving myself some impossible tasks last second. You know. I don't know how this just got knotted. It's fine. I'm really good at giving myself like last minute, like making my life way more complicated than it needs to be, which is crazy because my life is already pretty complicated. So I don't know why I do that, realistically, but alas. And on the bright side, this should be pretty easy. Like this, at least the sleeves part. It's just gonna be the rest of it that might not be as easy. Desert Phantom, what is up? I'm good, how are you? On the grind, you know? Per usual. Hired, but who cares? Oh no. We care. Alternate timeline from DC or Marvel? Like timelines, what do you mean exactly? Oh. Oh, like the Age of Apocalypse, interesting. That is an interesting choice. Does anyone think they're gonna do like the X-Men franchise justice? Now? Is that too big of an ask? I don't know. I would like to see it. Not what if. I don't know. I feel like I'm so boring. Ah! I'm sure what if, yeah, what if does count. You think they won't do the X-Men any justice? That's sad. Ow, my back is killing me. What we are up to today is trying to make a dress for the fantasy ball that I'm going to. I don't know if you saw my, ow, my back is killing me, sorry. The fantasy ball I'm going to, if you saw my Instagram reel, I have options for dresses, but I decided to make my life more complicated and just make something because I wasn't happy enough with any of the choices. And my mentality is I've never been to a ball before, and I never had a prom, so now's my time to shine, you know? So yeah, making something, that's definitely what's gonna be great. Probably regret it at the end of the day, but it's fine. Or it could go really well. I don't know. In my mind, this isn't a difficult task I've given myself. It's just a task that I have to finish within 2 days. Or a day, rather, at this point. Which makes it rough. Right now I'm sewing sleeves, like little arm... Whoops, dropped my needle. Things. So... I always like putting this needle in this giant spool because I will lose it otherwise. Okay, now to do the other part. Where did I put the other part though? Uh-oh. I found it. Crisis averted. Guys, I'm stupid. I sewed it on wrong. I sewed it where the clasp is. Dang. That is so something I do. You should do this with a seam ripper, by the way. Don't do what I'm doing. Not that anybody wants my crafting advice. I have a seam ripper. I just don't feel like going to get it. Dang, this thread is strong though. So that's nice. I can't believe I did that. I can, but I can't. Just wasn't thinking. Just thinking about Marvel. Luckily, these scissors are really sharp. Because I only use them for fabric, so this isn't going terribly. What you do is you cut it a little bit and then you try to pull the thread out more. Similar to what you would do with a seam ripper, just way riskier. I don't know if I can get this actually. Oh, I did. Huh, sucker. I'm gonna get all this thread out. Oh, I can. Wow, amazing. Again, despite how well that went just now, don't do that. Use a seam ripper if you have a seam ripper. It's way better to use the tools that are meant for. Oh, I can't get the knot out actually. Oh, might need a seam ripper for that. You finished your book? Oh, wow. How are you feeling? Marvel will take years to correct course. It's possible. Yeah, live action X-Men. I guess we did have X-Men whatever come back. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I can't believe I did that. I can, but I can't. Such a simple thing to not mess up. I think it's possible at this point. I just don't know. We won't know until we see it, kind of thing, you know? No guarantees in this life. Isn't that, yeah, my brand for sure. Rafiki voice. Yeah, I did not have a prom. The guy that I was dating at the time, though, had like 2. But he did not want me to go with him. It was cool. I'm not bitter. Yeah, I think it could be cool to dress up with something I don't already have, I guess. Have that kind of like moment, you know? Y'all are all picturing the like going down the staircase kind of thing, right? When I say that, that's what I picture. Staircase. I need to find find a random staircase for like the dress reveal if it goes well. No telling. No telling. Not off to a great start when you sew things wrong. I don't know if I like how I'm positioning this, but we're gonna run with it. Can't believe I did it wrong. Go get your seam ripper. No! Did I see Gamescom? I think I've seen a couple things, but not a lot. Hi, Justin. Hi, Kai. The week before prom. Why? For what reason? That's so gross. Very sorry to hear that. Evie's getting mad at me because she wants dinner. Surprised the others are not whining about it as well, quite frankly. Heard the song so many times because it's on every non-copyright playlist ever. Lego Star Wars. I love Lego Star Wars. It's so fun. It's so, like, underhyped, honestly. It's such a fun game. All the Lego games are honestly pretty fun. I used to be super, super into them. I'm trying to make this so it doesn't flip up. I don't know how to really explain that. I also don't know how I feel about this thread. That's better. Because you don't want, like, to just sew on this part and then this part moves, you know? These are not the perfect stitches, for the record. I am CEO of just, like, making it up as I go, though. Just, like, making things work. It's kind of how I've done a lot of, like, cosplay stuff. It's so funny to me when people are like, oh, can you make, like, something for me? And it's just like, my method is just to, like, it's not... There are people way better than myself at making things. Because I'm all over the place. I just make it to work for me, you know? But then it's not always pretty, like, if it's turned inside out or whatever. Not always the best. There's better ways of making things for sure. I just do what I feel's right, you know? We have read on that. A staircase like on the Titanic? No, not what I was thinking of necessarily. So this is the idea for this. I need it to go over way more though because that is still too big for around my arm. It should be a little tight too. Say like this much. That's still too big. $2:30 a.m. Jeez, Bloodhound. Go to sleep. It's like 10 minutes more of stream at this point. Huh. I'm sorry to hear that. I had a lot of fake friends in like school as well. It's really weird to look back on those time periods. For sure. Jeez. Did not realize this was so much extra fabric. I might have to cut this after all. Cut it down more. It's just too much extra fabric. I don't want it to fall. That's the thing. did not get more thread ready. Lego Batman. Oh, cool. Go Batman. I have not looked at that yet. Bloodhound. Lego Indiana Jones is really fun. Yeah, I loved Lego Indiana Jones. I have 4. Good night, Iron Subs. Sweet dreams. I'm so sorry to hear about mental health stuff. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Sweet dreams, Iron Subs. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably end stream here in a bit as well, just because it's pretty late, I want to say, for... Yeah, I'm making a dress, kind of. I'm trying to improve on a dress that I got at a thrift store for a fantasy ball that I will be going to this weekend. Maybe instead of continuing this, I will actually end live right now. And we can pick up live, maybe, like, if I have the extra time tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, but I feel like it's gonna be next week, after all the shenanigans. Occur? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but after all that, yeah, but I'll probably end the stream now, actually. We're, like, a few minutes to, the 2-hour mark. Would be great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I just want to feed my dogs dinner. They want to eat. And it's a weekday. And I need to sew this on the sewing machine and see how, like, screwed I am, realistically, so... But I'll post updates and stuff in Discord, and then if deciding to stream tomorrow, I'll let y'all know. But most likely, I would say next week, after all of the craziness that happens. But definitely keep track of everything that I'll be up to. Over on, like, Instagram, and I'll post TikTok stuff too, and YouTube, obviously. And like I said, I am posting a new YouTube video tomorrow, so please hype that up and give it some watch hours. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot because there's, like, Fan Expo, the Fantasy Ball, some other cool stuff that's going on. Just gonna be a really, really busy weekend, so yeah. Keep an eye on my stories and stuff, you know? Trying to make a bunch of content for y'all to, I don't know, hopefully entertain you in some fashion. But thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Much love, and I'll see you later. Mwah. Bye.